Warning, if you do not like very scary things, then do not watch this video. The title tells you, listen to the title. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And let's just get straight into it. I'm Pro Gamer, and we're gonna do 14 True Animated Stories. Oh my Jesus. It's 56 minutes long. Okay, no. Okay, Sitting House Stories Animated. This one. House Sitting Horror Stories. Jesus Christ, it is way too loud. Oh, no wonder. God. No wonder.
My dad came home and pitched me a small job offer. One of his coworkers was going away for a few days and needed somebody he could trust to watch over his house. The reason my dad pitched this to me was because the man's house has a big CCTV system. Basically a camera in every room and an operating desk where all screens could be.
Damn, he has 9 cameras. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, this guy's be some sort of rich.
The man told my dad that he'd pay me $200 for the 2 days just to watch the house.
Oh, well, yeah.
My dad drove me to the house and introduced me to the man, whose name doesn't matter. The man made it seem like he preferred I stay in the upstairs room with the monitors as opposed to roaming the house all day. That was fine with me, though. So when I wasn't eating, I was mostly just sitting in that room with the TV on in the background, doing schoolwork on my laptop. Ironically, the thing I was doing the least was keeping an eye on the monitors. Night came. I started wondering where in the house I should sleep, since surprisingly, we hadn't discussed that. So I sat back down at the desk and looked at all the different rooms on the screens to see which rooms had beds or couches. I noticed something I wasn't expecting to notice, though. The back screen door was open downstairs. I didn't remember it being open. I looked through each and every camera screen in a panic. In the living room, a closet door was open.
Oh my God.
This one I knew wasn't open earlier. I texted my dad to call the man and ask him if he came back home. Meanwhile, I continued watching the screen.
Oh
the
my.
grainy, dark image, a tall person who resembled only
Okay, just open the window and get out.
I pulled my arms off the desk.
Oh, this is like a 3-story house. Then you're fucked.
As I did this, however, my left elbow pulled some heavy object from the desk onto the floor, creating a big thud. The person in the image very clearly moved their head up to the ceiling as a response to the noise. They went for the stairs, walking up very, very slowly, step by step.
Oh,
Meanwhile, I got a text back from my dad saying, "No, he's not. I just spoke to him half an hour ago. Why?" I got so caught up in my phone texting my dad to send help that I didn't even pay attention to the monitor. There was a knock at the door. I looked at it and then the screens.
Oh.
The first screen I laid my eyes on was the one showing the person outside the door to the room I was in. I remembered that door had no lock. The only thing I could think to do was jump out the window into the bushes below.
Oh, good job.
I ran halfway down the block and then stopped when my dad called me. I had him call his friend and ask him if he was expecting somebody in the house. The man said he had no relatives or friends who had his key or would ever let themselves into his home. So he called the cops and had them review the footage. I got to watch all
Oh my.
and it showed everything. From the moment the intruder broke the glass of the backyard door to the moment I jumped out the window and him running away shortly after.
Wow.
The intruder was never found. The footage was just too dark to identify his face.
What? Oh, come on. Well, that's the end of Scary Story number 1. Now we should watch this one. No, this one. Oh, I seen this one. Let's go Lockdown one.
It was a typical boring day in calculus, only it was Friday, 7th.
A typical boring day.
It was a typical boring day in calculus.
Obviously.
It was Friday, 7th period, meaning the week was almost over and spring break would finally be upon us.
Yay.
So everybody was getting antsy in their seats, I could tell. We didn't have a test that day like a lot of my friends did with their other teachers. So our teacher in the middle of class just decided to start playing games with us on Sporkle.com.
Wow,
He was a very
Sporkle.com.
laid-back teacher like that.
Nate
As
bag.
we were doing some grand logo quiz on Sporkle, I remember the exact moment it happened. Right after my friend answered a question, I remember the exact answer too, Adidas. The dean's voice came through the loudspeaker. He sounded panicked and frantic as he told all the teachers this was not a drill and to go into lockdown.
Yeah.
I actually got the chills and I got goosebumps on my arms as our usually
I don't know how
laid-back
goosebumps
teacher
work,
too
actually.
seemed panicked as he ran to turn off the lights and ushered us to the back corner of the room. We all sat in silence for about 2 minutes, and then the usual buzzing that came from the panel in the back of the room ceased, indicating that the school must have cut all the power. We all looked at each other, realizing this must be serious. A few more minutes of waiting later, we heard a man screaming at the top of his lungs coming down the hallway. 2 girls in the class actually started crying, which made all of us even more scared. As the screaming got closer to the classroom, the lunatic-sounding man started banging on the lockers while screaming, "I'll kill all of you." It was at that moment that I started to fear for my life. My teacher shushed us as we all looked at each other to see our peers' reactions.
Oh my.
The banging then moved from the lockers to our classroom door. And that's when one of the crying girls screamed no. The banging on the door only grew worse as the man started screaming, "Open up."
Ugh.
2 of the girls in the class were crying out loud now. It felt like an eternity that man was pounding at the door. But eventually, he finally continued down the hallway, screaming like a mentally insane person until we could not hear him anymore. I'd say 10 minutes later, though it felt like half an hour given the situation, the dean came back on the loudspeaker explaining the situation, which was surprising for him to do. He explained that some apparently mentally unstable person entered the building and assaulted the woman sitting at the front desk, causing her to flee the building screaming, and staff wasn't sure if the man was armed or not. Now, this was before the school had cameras or could afford proper security.
Oh, come on!
The school was wide open to something like this happening. The staff had done a sweep of all the hallways and classrooms and couldn't find him, so the dean instructed the teachers to resume teaching, but to keep all the doors locked and to not let any students leave for any reasons. The most disturbing part, however, is that one of the janitors working the night shift found the man sleeping in one of the storage closets near the back end of the school. And according to rumors that were spread by my peers...
Okay, actually, something really bad happened. Because if they don't let the students go out, they're just gonna have to piss in their. Well, that's embarrassing. They're just gonna have to piss in their pants. Well, that's really sad.
Sticking out of his pocket was a .44 Magnum. The janitor must have done something stupid to wake him up. For example, leaving the closet door open, because by the time a police officer could arrive on the scene, the man was gone.
Oh, come on, janitor!
The class, as far as I know, to this day, has no idea if this man was ever found, but I like to think that right now, he's being given the proper help that he needs.
Okay. Well, that was reacting to scary stories. Well, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you do subscribe to my channel, then I will try to reply to you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.